Hello everyone, my name's Jeremy, and I wanted to do a video on how to heal the past. I'm on a journey of self-love as a part of my 2022 intention, and I realized that there are some things that I, myself, need to focus on and deal with head-on. Not that I haven't attempted to deal with it before through meditation or mental health professional. I feel that as a human being, sometimes we just take a little bit longer than expected to heal from things that have happened to us. I feel that when we're triggered, that it suggests that there's something that needs to be dealt with. I'm learning that the best way to deal with things is head on. But before I get too deep into that, I'll tell you what I feel my purpose is and how it's led me onto this journey of self-love, and thus how I got onto the topic of how to heal the past. My purpose in life is to help people operate at their highest potential through self-awareness. And what that means to me is helping people realize that they are not their thoughts, their emotions, their trauma, or the things that have happened to them, but the awareness that all of that is happening. I am aware that I have a physical body. I am aware that I've had traumatic events in my life. And with that space and that self-awareness, I can make better decisions. So again, that's my purpose in life, to help people follow that line of thinking. So with that being said, I realized in my 2022 intention, one of it being to focus on self, that I need to love myself more. And thus this journey of self-love through reflection has allowed me to see that I need to heal from some things in my past. So with that being said, I'm going to share a few things that I've reflected on. If you see me looking back on my phone, then you know I'm trying to make sure that I'm communicating in a clear and logical manner. For the first thing, we'll talk about embracing the present moment. What do I mean by that? I am talking to you through this camera in the present moment. I am talking into this microphone in the present moment. I am holding this beaded bracelet in the present moment. I am breathing in the present moment. What is in the past is the traumatic events that I have experienced, that we have experienced. Those are things that we cannot change. What we can change is the things that I mentioned. Holding this bracelet, I can put it down. I can stop looking into the camera. I can stop talking through the microphone. I can change what's happening in the present, so embrace what it is. A caveat to that is not only embracing the present moment, but embracing what reality is. The reality is, yes, something happened. You are not what happened. It happened to you. You are not the emotions that you experience when you are triggered by that past trauma. You are the awareness that all of that is happening. And thus, when you embrace the present moment, when you embrace reality, you have better control over when you're triggered. When I see something that triggers me from the past, and I recognize those emotions through self-awareness, I pull myself into the present by grabbing something that's tangible, breathing in deeply, focusing on my breath. What do I smell? What do I see? If I'm chewing something or if I'm eating something, what do I taste? All of those things help me embrace the present moment, so that way I can recognize and embrace what reality is, and then make the best decision that I can from that clear space to move forward. The next thing that we'll talk about is setting SMART goals, which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound or timely. An example of a SMART goal is, I'm going to find a mental health professional that focuses on childhood trauma by next week, so I can be equipped with tools and resources to help me handle things when I get triggered by those childhood traumas. What that does is it creates a sense of accountability to self, and to know specifically what you need to do by a certain time. When you set SMART goals, you give yourself a push or pull forward to being where you want to be, which is in a quote unquote healthy mental health space when it comes to healing the past. The next thing is using tools. An example of tools would be nonprofit organizations, a support group, or maybe even a person who specializes in what you're trying to heal from. You want to use tools because we don't come into this world equipped with knowing how to deal with the things that we encounter. There are people who can guide us through their own experience, which is great, but then there are also people who spend a lot of time training and knowing how to handle these things. I feel it's important that there is a lot of awareness around tools like I've mentioned, so that way when the past does trigger us, when things happen that remind us of the past and we're triggered, the things that they offer, the services that they offer, will help us with handling whatever's happening in the present moment. So that way we can get to whatever our desired outcome is. So similar to the first thing that I talked about, which was focusing on the present, embracing reality, focus on the present. Literally focus on what is happening in the present moment. For example, I have candles behind me. I have a bracelet in my hand. I can smell the candle. I can feel the bracelet. I can hear my refrigerator in the background. I can feel the carpet beneath my feet. By focusing on the present moment, what that allows you to do is clear yourself of or disrupt the thoughts that are happening or what has triggered you. For example, if I go out and let's say I've been in a car accident and I want to heal from that trauma, and I hear maybe something on TV that reminds me of that car accident, by me focusing on the present moment, it disrupts that thought process of being triggered by the sound on the TV that reminded me of the car accident. I can push my feet into the carpet. I can smell candles if I'm have candles lit. I can look around to see things in the room, anything that is about my senses. Those are present anchors to help disrupt whatever you're thinking about or whatever you're feeling. The last thing would be giving yourself grace and giving yourself space. I want to say that my journey has been about 5 years now, and even having gone to a mental health professional, doing a lot of meditation, talking to people, and even writing books, as you can see behind me, I still have moments where I recognize that I need to address what's going on in the present by healing the past. That grace, that space that I give myself is, again, recognizing that I'm human and that nothing is perfect. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. So that grace and that space is needed, so that way if I slip or if I fall back into old habits, I can just use the steps that I've been given before or that I've given us before, so that way I can get back on track. It's not an easy journey, but it is one that's so well worth it. And I hope that these tips, amongst many other things that are out there, can help you with healing from the past.